Hey sports fans, it was a very good week for Philly sports. 2 Philly teams won and no losses. Let's start with the Philadelphia Stars clinching a playoff spot. Philly Stars quarterback Case Cookus' meandering run through a tired Michigan Panthers defense with 5:19 left put a stamp on a dominating performance in the Philadelphia Stars' 46-24 victory on Sunday at Legion Field. Cookus finished 20 for 26 passing for 247 yards and 4 touchdowns. He also totaled 118 rushing yards and a score. Even better, Cookus did not turn the ball over. The 46 points by Philadelphia was the most scored in the USFL this season. Early in the fourth quarter, Cookus shook off a Michigan would-be pass rusher, stepped up in the pocket, and hit tight end Pro Wells for a pretty 51-yard strike between 2 Panthers for a touchdown. In 7 games this season, Cookus has completed 65.4% of his passes for 1,028 yards and 10 touchdowns. He also has just 3 interceptions. Running back Matt Corbin II also had a big day offensively for the Stars, totaling 97 scrimmage yards and 2 scores. Final score, Stars 46, Panthers 24. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Stars for clinching a playoff spot. Bryson Stott hit a game-winning 3-1 homer with 2 outs in the 9th inning, after Bryce Harper tied it with a grand slam in the 8th, and the Philadelphia Phillies rallied for a 9-7 victory Sunday that sent slumping Mike Trout and the Los Angeles Angels to their 11th straight defeat. Matt Duffy's leadoff single, Shohei Ohtani's double, and a walk to Mike Trout loaded the bases with no outs. Jared Walsh's single to right scored 2 runs. RBI singles by Joe Adele and Kurt Suzuki played 2 more, and it was 5-0 after Brandon Moss scored on Tyler Wade's bunt. The Phillies got a pair of runs back in the 5th off starter Patrick Sandoval on a sacrifice fly by Nick Castellanos and JT Realmuto's RBI groundout. Wayso Iglesias struck out Rhys Hoskins and that had Harper in an 0-2 hole, but the reigning NL MVP worked the count back to 3-2 before launching an 89-mile-per-hour pitch into the second deck in right field for his 13th homer of the season and 6th career grand slam. Singles by Alec Bohm and Didi Gregorius off Los Angeles closer Wayso Iglesias put runners on first and second with 2 outs. Angels manager Joe Maddon brought in Jeremy Herget to face Stott. The rookie connected on a full count curveball clocked at 74 miles per hour and sent the home team and crowd into a raucous celebration when he cleared the wall in right field. Final score, Phillies 9, Angels 7. Good luck to the Philadelphia Phillies in their next game against the Milwaukee Brewers on Wednesday. The Philadelphia Phillies have fired manager Joe Girardi after the team started the season with a 22-29 record. Girardi took over managerial duties for the Phillies prior to the 2020 season. In 2+ seasons as Phillies skipper, including the pandemic-shortened 2020 season, Girardi's team amassed a record of 132-141 and never reached the postseason. He previously managed the New York Yankees from 2008 to 2017. He led the team to a World Series title in 2009. As a player, Girardi has won 3 World Series rings. We would like to wish Joe Girardi the best of luck in his future endeavors. Veteran lefty J. Happ has retired after spending parts of 15 seasons in the major leagues. Originally a 3rd-round pick by the Phillies back in 2004, Happ made his MLB debut with Philadelphia in 2007, appearing in just 1 game. He pitched in 8 games the following year, earning enough trust to make the team's NLCS roster and tune in 3 sharp innings of relief. By the 2009 season, Happ not only established himself as a member of the Phillies rotation, but took home a second-place finish in NL Rookie of the Year voting after logging a 2.93 ERA in 166 innings of work. He began that year in the bullpen, but moved into the rotation in late May. going on to hurl shutouts against the Blue Jays and Rockies in just the 7th and 14th starts of his big league career. Happ was never a flamethrower or a perennial all-star, but he carved out a lengthy career as a mid-rotation starter in the perennially dangerous American League East, spending 6 of his 15 years with the Jays and another 3 with the Yankees. From Happ's peak in 2014 through 2020, he notched 158 and 2/3 innings of 3.81 ERA ball, a strong one that included an All-Star nod in 2018 and a 6th place finish in 2016 American League Cy Young voting. All in all, Happ steps away from the game with a lifetime 133 and 100 record, a 4.13 ERA, 1661 strikeouts, 4 complete games and 3 shutouts compiled while suiting up for 8 teams: the Blue Jays, Phillies, Yankees, Astros, Twins, Mariners, Pirates, and Cardinals. He reached the postseason 6 times, winning a World Series ring with the 2008 Phillies and pitching well in 4 of those 6 playoff runs. We would like to wish Jay Happ a very happy retirement. Connor Barwin has been promoted to Director of Player Development. Barwin had been a special assistant to General Manager Howie Roseman since January of 2020. A second-round pick by the Houston Texans in the 2009 NFL Draft, the Eagles signed Barwin, an outside linebacker, to a 6-year, $36 million deal that guaranteed him $8 million prior to the 2013 season. Barwin ultimately spent 4 seasons with the Eagles, recording 31.5 sacks and 24 pass deflections in Midnight Green. Barwin was a Pro Bowler and second-team All-Pro with the Eagles in 2014, when he posted a career-high 14.5 sacks. After being released by the Eagles in March of 2017, Barwin played 2 more seasons in the league, spending the season with the Los Angeles Rams and 1 with the New York Giants. Congratulations to Connor Barwin for being named Director of Player Development for the Eagles. What does JA stand for in J.A. Happ? The answer: James Anthony. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Let's Talk Sports.